OneyPlays with friends.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
It is a great theme song. You know, it's real fucking good. The whole soundtrack to that show is real fucking good.
Yeah.
I will say, like, I think on the whole, I like Samurai Champloo better, but the soundtrack in Bebop is, like, for sure, like, way better to me.
You guys, have you both seen season 1 of JoJo?
I definitely have.
I started watching it and I was like, huh, and then I didn't.
You want to know what happened to me? It's like the opposite of what happens to everything else, right? Everyone's always like, JoJo's so good after like season like 3 or whatever, and it starts getting really crazy and everyone loves it, blah, 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 blah.
I would definitely argue that it finds
Itself.
its current pacing around season 3.
Well, when I watched JoJo, I watched like season or episode 1, and I was like, "This fucking rocks!" It's like the Count of Monte Cristo, and it takes itself really seriously, and it's got like really like a good villain and a good like stakes and whatever. And then in the final episode of season 1, it goes fucking crazy, and it like it gets really weird, and I was just kind of like, "Oh, this sucks." It lost all of its stakes. It's just silly now.
Did you ever even watch season 2?
No. That's the point. That's like,
shoot.
I know, but I literally enjoyed the part that everyone else hated, and then when it started getting crazy, that's what everyone else loves. I was like, oh.
I think you should keep watching it anyway.
I probably would like it if I gave it a chance. It's the kind of show
where I feel like you just watch it, like it's interesting enough at all times. There's enough going on that you just watch it to see what happens. It doesn't even matter if you love it or not. It just...
I was being a bitch by not like continuing it just because I was like, it lost everything I liked.
I'm gonna start bugging you to watch season 2 now.
I'll watch it.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll BRB, guys.
These fucking cutscenes, dude.
I like them, but now I don't like them. But I do like them. It's a good idea.
You know what? It is a good idea.
I don't think it works for something like I killed some scorpions and then jumped, but I think it works for something that would actually matter.
It's clever, I'll give it that. But yeah, like, you know what I don't really give a fuck about? Seeing a guy epically kill these fucking basic grunt enemies that we've killed a million times in an epic fucking Matrix cutscene.
Well, it's showing you that now he has, he can split his scythe into little claw things, I think is...
Gotcha.
What it's getting at. It's trying to get you amped up to fucking play with these.
I'd rather just fucking play with them.
Yeah, that would also be a good idea. But consider this, that they just do that.
Cool.
Actually, that's I kind of do like that.
That's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Right?
I would not like to be caught in a room with that thing. Oh, no, no,
oh,
no.
Goodness, no.
No, no, no. Oh, there was this huge-ass spider in my bathtub.
Did you fucking kill it?
No.
Oh.
I would never.
Would you actually never? Are you one of those people that don't kill bugs?
No, you know what? If I feel like the bug is dangerous, then I will. But I would rather try to capture it in a glass and throw it outside.
Yeah, it is weird how empathy kind of goes in and out, like, kind of depending on what you do. Because, like, I used to, like, not care at all about shit. Like, I used to have a fucking rat problem. And I got used to killing, like 2 to 4 rats a day. So I got, like...
For how long?
For, like... 4 years.
You're telling me that you killed like upwards of like thousands of rats?
Probably.
What the fuck? I didn't know that. You told me you killed a rat one time. I didn't know you killed.
No.
You're the fucking rat holocaust over here.
No. Well, okay. That's why rats are so shit, right? Because they fucking multiply.
Yeah.
So like, if you have like a rat problem, like a real rat problem,
I did not know it was that bad.
They fucking They literally like. It'll be like you have to kill them all, because if you don't, then they fucking just they come back so strong and they like die in the walls and they fucking like your place of living literally starts to reek of death if they die in the walls.
What was your rent like there?
It was $600 a month, so not bad.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you're paying less for.
Yeah,
having
exactly.
little rat critters.
Also, my landlord was a fucking insane person. It was literally like a Frank Reynolds Charlie situation.
Okay, I get you.
But yeah, no, like
What did you do with all the rat bodies?
throw them in the fucking garbage.
You just threw them into the garbage.
Not like the kitchen garbage, but
Yeah.
I don't know. But my whole thing with that is that like I got so fucking numb. Like the first time I killed one, I was like not happy about it, but eventually you just stop fucking caring.
I'd feel horrible.
But Monica's like you, where she doesn't like to kill. Well, I think she just straight up doesn't kill bugs. So I've gotten used to like not killing them.
Like
and now
I'll
like,
kill a black widow because I feel like that might cause problems, but like, or I'll kill a bug if I think it's gonna like bite me in the nighttime or whatever.
If it was like something actually poisonous like that, I'd probably still fucking kill it. But
this spider, I'd never seen anything like it. It was this big, fat, fucking pointy black bastard.
so you actually don't know if this thing could kill you.
No, but it was big enough where I didn't want to go near it. I was like, I'm scared.
So it wasn't a moral quandary. It was like cowardice.
Yeah, it was pure cowardice.
Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna have a discussion here about that, but no, you're just a fucking pussy.
I am no. When it comes to bugs, I am a pussy. I don't like them.
See, I never got that with like. I never got why you'd be afraid of something that you can just like mash with your thumb.
I don't like anticipation. Like the anticipation of if it's gonna bite me or not. It's like if someone's gonna like, if you know someone's gonna like shoot a gun. What I don't like is waiting for it. You know.
Yeah. No, I get that, I guess, but like
I also don't like basic pain, like getting bit by things.
I guess there's no arguing with that, but like I don't know, if a spider bites you, you don't even feel it half the time. You just wake up and you're like, what? Why do I have this itchy spot?
I get bit a lot.
Oh yeah.
There's a ton of bugs in my house.
Do you have delicious bug-flavored blood?
No, I stupidly leave my window open and then mosquitoes fly in and spiders. I got bit on my finger and my finger swelled up real big.
Yeah.
And then I sucked the juices out and I spat it into a cup for seasoning.
That is the most delicious story I've ever heard in my life.
Spider blood seasoning is delicious.
I bet there's some weird shit like that. Well, no, there is. There's like
You can eat bats and stuff from real life.
You can eat bats and stuff, but there's that coffee that they fucking feed the raccoons the coffee things, and then they pick the beans out of their shit.
Really?
Yeah, you've never heard of that?
Nope.
I don't think they're actually raccoons. They're some kind of animal that like eats the coffee beans.
Come on, Lyle, say the fucking scientific term.
I actually don't know what they are.
Thievius raccoonus, dude.
The devious raccoonises. No, they're like coatis or some bullshit.
Coatis?
Yeah, but they eat these coffee beans, and then I don't know what fucking psycho figured out how to do this, but they pick the beans out of their shit because they like pass through their systems, and then apparently the coffee is like completely sweet, like it's not bitter at all.
That sounds delicious, dude.
Sure, but it went through something's asshole.
People tongue their girlfriend's assholes all the time now.
Yeah, but that's girl shit. It's not real shit. It's not animal shit.
Girl shit I would consider worse.
Why?
Because it shouldn't exist.
All they eat is salad and carrots and
their own tears when you hit them.
Yeah.
Sorry, babe. Didn't mean to hit you so hard, babe.
I just thought you looked hungry.
Just wanted you to be fed, my babe. Tomar, are you back?
Tomar, you can't fucking play games with us like that, man.
Tomar, I hope that you had a good time.
Tomar, remember your mother's eyes, Tomar.
Remember your mother's eyes?
Wait, why?
They're all bloodshot and like purple and fucking. She's crying
they're
when you look at her.
normal. That's not true.
Stop looking at me! Stop looking at me!
My mom's eyes probably look kind of like my eyes, you know, because of genetics.
Oh, so we're gonna go down that racist path now, are we?
What's that?
So you're telling me genetics are real now, huh?
Yes.
You fucking piece of shit.
Oh, cool, another God of War weapon.
Yeah, I got this.
That's just that basically works like the main God of War weapon, doesn't it?
Oh, a little bit, yeah. Now that you mention it, I think it's supposed to be more of like a tonfa, but yeah. God of War's got climbing. We got to do also climbing.
But we might as well give you his same weapon.
I told you about the God of War composer story thing, right?
No.
What's that?
Where when I was like 16 or 17, I made that God of War 2 theme.
Oh yeah,
the whole Devil's Pot of Tea.
Yeah, I made that, and then he sent me an email, the composer God of War, and he was like, that was fucking awesome, I want to show this at an award show. And then I responded, I shat my pants, I was like, oh my fucking god. And then I emailed him back, and I was like, yes, please, dear God. But then I guess he just kind of forgot about it, and he didn't respond. And then for days I was just like, oh, what do I do? And then I literally looked up his number online, and I called him, and he answered. And I was like, hey, I'm the guy who made the God of War 2 theme. And he was just like, oh, hey, man. How are you doing? And I was like, I'm good. And he's like, yeah, well, that awards thing, that they told me that they wouldn't let me use it, but it's really nice to hear from you. And then he just talked to me like really nicely for fucking like 40 minutes straight, and he was the nicest fucking guy ever.
Wow.
Yeah, he was really cool.
That's like the story about Bob Bergen finding Mel Blanc's phone number and calling him on the phone when he was a kid.
That's cute.
But then he wound up doing a bunch of Mel Blanc voices.
Really?
Yeah, like... I think he's like, I think he's Porky and like everything's from Space Jam on.
Wow.
Did he do that before Mel Blanc died?
Yeah, no, this was when Bob Bergen was literally like a little like 13-year-old kid, I think. Like,
no, I mean, did he start doing like Porky Pig's voice and stuff? Like,
I don't think so.
He didn't replace him living, right?
No. I'm pretty sure that was all after he died.
Oh, okay. So this is like a heartwarming. He's doing Porky Pig, not a
heartwarming one.
Yeah.
No, there's stories about Mel Blanc literally like recording fucking Sylvester and Bugs like from his fucking hospital bed.
That's so scary. You know what's kind of charming about those old Looney Tunes
that
videos?
You knew a man was dying as he voiced them?
No, if you listen to their voices in nearly every single cartoon, there's always like a natural room reverb. It doesn't really sound like they were recorded in a professional studio.
Yeah, I don't think they had the concept of a professional studio yet.
There's always like a kitchen kind of reverb in them.
I bet they just didn't understand like how sound worked. Like,
but it makes his screaming funnier.
You go through all the work of getting rid of it just to put it back in post.
By the way, I've heard that all those like super harsh screams from Tom and Jerry are actually Johanna from Hanna-Barbera.
And they're perfect.
Yeah. No, they're like the Bugs Bunny screams and the fucking Tom screams are some of the most iconic cartoon screams to this day. Like no one's really topped them.
They're pretty dang good. Tom screams are perfect.
Yeah, those fucking...
I kind of wish there was a way to buy all the Tom and Jerry's all in one big fat pile.
Is there not?
I remember trying to look that up and I couldn't find anything, but maybe as of now there is. I don't know.
It's really weird. Like we're kind of like losing archives of stuff now, especially as formats and things move on. It's getting like weird.
Yeah, most people are using AI to like remaster things rather than actually do it the proper way.
Yeah. Well, the problem, I mean, the proper way I think is oftentimes not even an option. Like most of the film masters and stuff from like old Disney movies, like
degraded.
They degraded because there was no like concept of like how to properly archive them, and they probably weren't even on the right kind of like paper to begin. Or I guess that's not the film masters. That's more the actual like cells that have all degraded. But not all the masters have necessarily been kept in good condition either. There is something cool and exotic about like the idea of like rare film and rare, like they can only become rare if like they're being like usually either if they were never a commercial success to begin with, so there was a scarcity made, or if they're controversial and they're getting removed or whatever for some reason. I'm not saying I encourage it, but there is something cooler about a world where like you have to hunt down things that aren't supposed to exist anymore. Yeah. Did I ever tell you my angry mother story about Yada?
No.
So, just so you know, there's another company called Yada Games or Yada Game Studio or something like that actually was founded after our Yada by all counts that I've been able to check in on.
Right.
But they're somehow associated with some shitty mobile game called like Mafia City.
Yeah.
And apparently, like, I haven't done a lot of research into this. This is mostly based on a phone call, but it seems like the way they populate a lot of the random avatars in their game is literally just ripping people's actual faces off, like, Facebook.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this lady was crazy or what, but I one day get this call from an angry mom to our voicemail. We don't even have we didn't have a real phone number that actually goes to a phone. We just goes to a voicemail, and then we'd return the call if it sounded like not stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, this woman just seemed really upset. She's talking about like suing us and stuff. So like I'm like, all right, maybe I should like at least clear this one up. So I called her back and explained to her that like her being angry lasted only about like the first like minute until like I got it in her head that okay, that's not us, that's actually another company that's using our name. And the truth was, even at the time, we were thinking about maybe even pursuing legal action to make them stop.
So wait, what was the what was the thing she was mad about?
I forgot to she claims that her like 13-year-old daughter's face is in this fucking game about like, you know, selling drugs and fucking whores or whatever.
That's fucking messed up.
And so if that's true, like I think she was totally justified in being mad. And I basically told her that I'm like, that's really messed up. Like, I'm sorry to hear that's happened to you, but I have literally no contact with these people. They have nothing to do with our company. They just happen to also have Yada in the name of their company. But she then used that opportunity to just like sort of, you know,
yell at you,
tug on my ear for the next like 20 minutes. So I did stay on the line with her because I didn't want her to think I was like rude or mean or make a bad impression on the company. But
make it sound like you're a suicide hotline. I legally couldn't hang up.
I could legally hang up. I care about Yada. I didn't want us to like get bad press for something that was avoidable.
That company, fuck them. Also, I can see why this game didn't get like this is so repetitive and stupid. Now.
This is the point where it gets shit, but it does end good.
Okay.
It is like I think a total of maybe like 3 hours, if that. So if we do make it to the ending, it does.
This is
does
such
pick
blatant
back up.
like padding. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think they just didn't have like the assets to do anything else, and they were like, oh, we already made the spiders. I don't know why spiders is like the go-to make it just in case thing, but I feel like so many games have like a bad spider part. It's a weird enemy that I don't know why it keeps showing up.
It's because spiders are cool looking.
Spiders are just a common human fear.
Yeah.
Maybe, but
it's very easy to see a spider as a bad guy.
Can you think of a like spider fight in a game that you're like, that was a real good fight, that was a real good part?
Even the spider fights in like Dark Souls, none of them are like my favorite.
You know what? You're right.
Are there well, I guess there's like Quelaag and stuff.
Yeah, like Quelaag is what popped into my head. That's not even like one of the more
like
fun
a fucking
fights.
Hot spider lady though.
Yeah, and it's kind of a throwaway fight.
Maybe inherently they're not fun to fight because you're just kind of weaving in and out of their legs a lot. But
yeah,
like these guys are small enough, so that doesn't matter.
I mean, most of the time a spider shows up in a game, like the legs are almost like inconsequential, right? Like they don't have appendages that kind of like read attacks.
Oh, remember that spider in Dark Souls 2, which shoots lasers out of its mouth? That sucked.
I've forgotten most of Dark Souls 2. I've beaten it, but
I never beat it.
Out of the three of them, it definitely left the least of an impression on me.
Oh,
perfect timing.
See, that rocked. Look, SpiderMan colors. It means something.
Yeah.
It means everything.
It's probably because of all the spiders.
It means you could be the Spider-Man.
I wish I was Spider-Man. I would web up my Aunt May and make her kiss me and stuff.
That's very weird.
How come Peter didn't kill Uncle Ben when he had the chance?
These guys are just trying to fight off the spiders like you, and you're just murdering them.
Yeah, and that's a really good point. Like, they were clearly having a fight in that movie. He should have just fucking killed him first before that other guy could have done it. That was actually why he took that so hard, because he was going to kill Uncle Ben.
Why didn't I get to kill him?
Why didn't I get to kill him?
He should have 1 shot up his school, 2 killed Uncle Ben, 3 fucked Aunt May, 4 Mary Jane. He should have revenge porned her.
Jeez.
Man, Spider-Man would have been a huge asshole in your rendition of it.
I mean,
What makes this character
that would have been a
redeemable
perfect
in your,
setup if that was the like real dark Spider-Man from the third movie. If he did all that stuff.
That's what the Venom suit makes him do.
Yeah. You can just it's like I didn't want to fuck Aunt May, but the Venom suit made me do it. Two was
Danny Elfman
perfect
hated
as
writing
it
the
was.
music for those movies.
For
Why?
Spider-Man? Why?
He said that it was like overly complicated and he didn't enjoy it. He's also going deaf
Is he really?
That's sad.
because he used to stand next to his huge amplifier for Oingo Boingo.
Yeah,
Damn
that
it.
fucking tinnitus is a very real thing. Like,
I hope I never get it. I'll kill myself if I do.
I think you're probably fine as long as you don't like go to
long as
like
you don't
too
do
many
the
concerts.
Yeah.
As long as you don't do the
I will
Danny
say
Elfman
like
thing.
I have a. I mean, a buddy's kind of a strong word. I'd like it to be an accurate word. I just don't talk to him too much. But that dude, Miracle of Sound. I know that guy, and he's got tinnitus. Like,
For anyone who
real
doesn't know,
bad,
tinnitus is a
apparently.
constant ringing in your ears.
Yeah, tinnitus is just like.
To anybody
Yeah.
who hasn't watched Archer.
I actually haven't watched much. of it.
Archer brings up tinnitus so much that I was forced to
Really?
learn what it meant.
Anyway, my buddy, Miracle of Sound,
Miracle
my
of
best friend in
Sound.
the world, Miracle of Sound, who
Who you just described as
an acquaintance
An
at
acquaintance.
best. But no, he is a cool dude. But he's got tinnitus and he's like a musician. He fucking still mixes better than me, and that fucking makes me not angry because I
It seems
don't
like
do it
a
enough.
lot of musicians will get it, yeah.
Oh, this is why I was getting at that. It was trying to make me feel like not a pussy for bringing earplugs to concert now.
Some people get tinnitus from doing like, what do you call it, acid?
That can give you
from
tinnitus.
doing like LSD.
Yeah, I've heard people get it from that. Multiple people, in fact.
Really?
Yep.
And I think that can cause all kinds of like random sensory problems.
Yeah, I've heard people
Visual
tell
and
me.
audio.
Yeah, people have said that they see like weird static and shit.
I thought tinnitus though had to do with the destruction of those little ear hairs or something.
It's your brain. Your brain can perceive things. Your brain can perceive sound even though there is none.
Interesting.
Yeah. So if you do a crazy drug that fucking rots your brain, who knows what will happen?
It's really crazy to me how the human brain can adapt so
Oh,
easily
get the red.
to something like driving a car, where it's like it's this fucking like 2-ton like metal thing that's just it doesn't even resemble your biology in any way, shape, or form.
Muscle
but you
memory.
can so intuitively like pilot it. Or even what I'm doing right now, just like the hand-eye coordination factor of like I'm watching something move around in third person. That is a perspective I have never like moved in, but it just feels like
It's
natural.
it's certainly not something we evolved to do.
It's just
Muscle
weird.
memory blows my mind.
Yeah, like when you see me kicking ass at Beat Saber.
That makes me so. No, dude, have you seen Tomer play Beat Saber?
I have never seen Tomar
He was
play
playing the
beat.
JoJo one opening on like Super Expert, and he was like nailing it. No, dude, Jaxie on Beat Saber.
Jaxie's even better than
She
me.
is
Yeah.
a monster at Beat Saber.
I miss my arachnids.
Yeah.
You have arachnids?
Yes.
Did you really? Did you have pet spiders or something growing up?
They lived in my mattress.
Oh.
And every night in my dreams, they'd crawl out.
They'd see
and bite
you, they'd
me.
feel you.
Yeah.
Every night of my dreams.
They'd crawl out, they'd bite me.
feel you. I feel you.
Think about it. That was one of the most fucking successful movies ever made internationally.
Yep. And it's all because he made fun of Titanic.
Is why were people so compelled by Titanic? Like, I feel like if I watched that movie now, like,
I'm very biased. I love that movie.
it's a good movie, but is it really one of the best movies ever made? I mean, James Cameron makes good movies.
Wait, what makes you love that movie?
Me?
Yeah.
I like everything about it. I think the characters are all likable. The
When I was
music's good. The sets are great. The CG's good. The action's good. The character build-up's good. It's not perfect, but
When I was a kid, I
like
hated it out of principle because all the girls fucking were obsessed with it, and they were obsessed with Leonardo DiCaprio, and it made me hate it.
I really like it.
I just like the part where that dude
I
fucking...
enjoy it now. I'm just saying when I was a kid, like, I definitely, like, had, like an irrational hatred for the movie because...
Okay, wait, I actually want to know. If I say my favorite part of the movie is that one guy, you know the guy.
The guy smacking off the propeller.
Yes, okay. I'm glad that read.
That's everyone's favorite part.
Yeah, okay. I just wondered if that had entered the cultural zeitgeist as like the indisputable best fucking part of that movie.
Those are like 9 out of the 10 points that people always put down is that guy, and then the other point is like the rest of the movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too much on that second point, but the first point I think carries it.
Yeah, no, it's a good fucking movie. It's not perfect, but it's damn well made. There's some really forced moments in that movie, though. There's a part where the guy's like, Billy Zane's like, oh, your art is so annoying. The art that you collect, I hate it. Oh, and then she's just like, I think it's very cool. And he goes, Picasso, he'll never be famous. It's so like shitty the way it's so like forced.
I see.
Picasso will never catch on. It's like, shut up, asshole.
I hate annoying real life nod stuff like that.
Yeah. Was that played for laughs? I don't remember.
It was, yeah.
I'm sure it was.
It's like, oh, I get it. Picasso becomes very famous, actually.
Who would have thought?
Spoiler alert.
Wasn't that a really common thing? Like, a lot of these fucking guys were nobody, and then they died, and all of a sudden their paintings were, like, worth something?
Yeah.
Yeah, Picasso, I think, was definitely one of those guys.
Vincent Van Gogh was the epitome of that.
Or, yeah, Van Gogh was, like, not famous at all while he was alive.
I think Van Gogh, people like Van Gogh because of his fucking ear. His paintings are fucking boring.
Yeah, nobody knows it for him for anything other than the ear.
No, people are like, Starry Night is the most beautiful fucking picture. It's like, no, the colors are boring as fuck.
And definitely no one was saying that when it was first made.
Yeah.
If Van Gogh was an artist on Twitter, I would tell him to Van Gogh away. I would add him and say that.
If anything, Van Gogh is proof of, like, he represents the rise of, like, modern waspy art, where it's, like, really is just all about selling the personality of the artist and not the art itself.
I'm gonna
I'm sure he has some good art, but I don't like it for the most part.
I'm not trying to shit on his art. I'm just saying most of his fame comes from the fucking ear thing and all the other weird
shit on his
weird
art.
shit about his personal
I'll come
life.
out and say it.
I don't feel like I have a good enough understanding of, like...
And do you think I do?
A visual...
I'm just confident enough in what I'm saying that I don't care if the facts agree with me.
I mean, there's no fact. It's fucking... If you just say, I think this art sucks, you're not, like, right or wrong.
See, and that's the fucking perfect conundrum.
I mean, okay, I think there's art that's objectively bad.
Oh no, how dare you?
But...
Oh no, you just undermined your whole point, see?
No, I'm literally putting my opinion together as I'm talking.
Oh
yeah.
no. Oh, if we're actually talking about this, then yeah, I think there is objectively, like, there's art that's just, like, you can tell that the person making it is not doing what they're doing intentionally.
I feel like the Scream is like that. I hate that picture. I think it's ugly, and it's like, the only reason it's, like, famous is because he's got a silly face. Fuck the Scream.
Probably, yeah, dude. Fuck the Scream.
Fuck the Scream.
The stuff that pisses me off the most is usually, like, modern art.
Yeah. Well, people have kind of put together now, it's like a tax fraud thing. Or no, not a tax fraud. Wait, no, is it? Yeah,
I mean,
it
sure,
is.
it is in part.
Yeah, it is. Sorry.
It's so people can just buy a picture of a fucking, like, red circle on their wall and claim that somehow, like, what, like a tax... Like, it's an investment, so it's free from certain types of taxes.
It's just
I don't know.
complete horse shit.
Weird.
They're gaming the system.
The giant balls.
But just the idea
you have to say that
people do these fucking, like, ugly little paint splatter things and, like, they sell them for, like, thousands of dollars. That always pissed me off.
Yeah, no, those people suck. This rocks. I like this kind of stuff.
Yeah, like physics balls coming at you.
I love physics balls. It's no pig physics, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah, no, pig physics actually make
Ain't never been no pig physics.
I haven't seen pig physics like this since I was a child.
I love pig physics.
That's a little callback to the Minecraft episode.
If you remember what we're calling back to, raise your hand and we'll send you a turkey dinner.
Don't promise that.
Next comments. Where's my turkey dinner?
There's going to be one guy at a
that was
convention
just a
5
lie.
years from now that's going to bring that joke up. He's going to be like, "Oh, Chris, I think you owe me a turkey dinner."
I'm gonna say I don't. What the fuck are you
And then
talking
I'm gonna
about?
be like, remember that part where Tomar said that
Tomer.
that's a lie? No, I'm saying Tomer.
You've forgotten your own name, it
Tomer
seems.
says that's just a blatant lie. You're never gonna do that, Chris. He's gonna forget that part conveniently.